Neville Goddard said, "Change your conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world in which you live." The transformation from desire to manifestation begins not with effort, but with identity. On day 3 of the Millionaire Identity Shift, we move into the most pivotal step of the journey, rewriting the self-concept. This is where true change takes root, not in the external world, but in the deep, unseen layers of who you believe you are. You do not attract what you want. You attract who you are, and who you are is nothing more than who you assume yourself to be. Today, you are called to collapse the outdated identity that has kept you small, striving, waiting, and step boldly into the truth of your limitless, wealthy self. This day begins not with action, but with alchemy, the sacred rewriting of self. The 2 self-letter ritual is a mirror between past and future, shadow and light, fear and power. On one side of your journal, you write, "The old me." On the other, "The millionaire me." This is not just a list, it is a reckoning. You name the patterns that once defined you: fear of not enough, guilt around money, waiting for proof, hustling for worth. And beside them, you anchor your new truths. Money is infinite. Wealth is your nature. You are magnetic by being, not doing. Then with sacred finality, you draw a line through the old self and speak, "I now release this outdated self. I bless her and I let her go." This is not denial. This is liberation. You are not abandoning who you were. You are choosing who you are now. From here, you write your new self-concept statement, a personal manifesto of power, grace, and abundance. It begins with, "I am now the version of me who," and from that opening, you script the blueprint of your millionaire identity, not in fantasy, but in certainty, not in future tense, but now. You read this aloud 3 times daily. You record it in your voice. It becomes your internal gospel. The mirror work continues. You stand before your own eyes and speak the truth with love and authority. "This is who I am now. I love and approve of this new version of me. I no longer need the old story. I am free." You are no longer performing. You are becoming. Throughout the day, this new self-concept is no longer a theory. It becomes a living practice. Every email, every decision, every yes or no becomes a choice point. What would the millionaire version of me do? Is this aligned with the version of me who knows her worth? You begin to use the phrase like a compass. That's not something the millionaire version of me would do. And so, choice by choice, step by step, you rewire your reality, not by force, but by assumption. To deepen this rewiring, you turn to Neville Goddard's lecture, "Assumptions Harden into Fact." In it, he reveals one of the most powerful truths of manifestation. Your assumptions shape your world. What you assume to be true about yourself, about money, about what is possible, will harden into reality. So you reflect, what assumptions have shaped my life up to now? What do I now choose to assume instead? As Neville says, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled until it becomes your nature. This is the art of self-concept. It's not about effort. It's about becoming. As night falls, you enter the sacred space of Sats, state akin to sleep. But unlike previous nights, this practice doesn't focus on a scene or visualization. Tonight is about being. You lie in bed and allow your body to relax completely. Then you begin to embody your new identity. You don't see her. You feel her, her posture, her energy, her clarity. You feel what it's like to check an investment with calm confidence, to give generously without hesitation, to move through life with an inner sense of I am. And as you drift into sleep, you repeat the silent mantra, I am this now, I am this now, I am this now. This repetition is not empty. It is coating your subconscious with truth. Before closing the day, you return to the journal. With honesty and compassion, you reflect, what part of my old identity still tries to linger? How did I show up as my future self today? What felt new, bold, or different? What will I no longer carry into tomorrow? And you close with the statement, it is done. I now walk in my new self-concept. This isn't a performance, it is an initiation. Day 3 is a turning point. It is the moment where your self-image is no longer shaped by the past, but by choice. You no longer hope to become wealthy. You assume that you already are, and you live from that knowing. From this point forward, the world will begin to rearrange itself around your new identity, not because you forced it, but because you became it. This is the power of rewriting your self-concept. You are no longer the old story. You are no longer waiting. You are no longer becoming. You are her now. You are wealthy. You are worthy. You are free.